Hi guys, it's Chrissy and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. So this speed build is for my rebuild Del Sol Valley project for the save file that I'm working on. So it is in Del Sol Valley. It's actually in the Pinnacles. It's the first build that I've done in the Pinnacles, I think, since Get Famous came out last year. So yeah, these lots are really big, so I tend to avoid building on them since I don't normally build big, really big houses like this one. But yeah, so this is a modern mansion, and it's actually, I don't really know if I should call it a mansion or not, since it's only 3 bedrooms, but one of the bedrooms I'm using as an office, and then the other 2, like there's one master bedroom and then there's a guest bedroom. So I don't really know if this would class as a mansion. I just figured, you know, since it is built in the Pinnacles and it's built in Del Sol Valley, kind of like in the mansion area, that's kind of why I called it a mansion. And I am building this off of a floor plan screenshot that I got on the internet. I did have to Google some like inspiration for this build, which is something that I don't normally do. I don't normally have to Google like inspiration pictures or anything like that, since I tend to stick to styles that I actually know. But yeah, if you guys are like long-time viewers of the channel, you'll know that modern builds really aren't my forte. They're not what I think I'm really good at or anything, and they're not what I feel most comfortable with building. So I did have to Google some like inspiration pictures, and this build took me an insane amount of time, considering that it's only 3 bedrooms, or like 2 bedrooms and an office, and it's only technically 1 story. It took me over 4 hours to build, so there's quite a lot cut out of this video. I cut out a lot of me just changing stuff around, like the roofing especially. I messed with the roofing for this house for so long, since it is a little bit of a weird shape, which is what I actually liked when I looked at the picture of it. I really liked the shape of the house. It's not, you know, your normal like box modern build. It has some cool shapes to it and everything like that, which I really liked. But trying to roof it was an absolute nightmare, since I didn't want to go for a really traditional roof, you know, the way I normally do roofing, really traditionally and everything. And I didn't want to just leave the roof completely flat, which is quite common for modern builds. But in The Sims, if you have a completely flat roof for a build this big, it tends to look a little bit weird, I guess, for me anyway. I mean, I've seen some really cool modern builds with just plain like flat roofs and everything, with just little half walls on the roof, and they look awesome, but I've never been able to pull something like that off. So I wanted to do a little bit of roofing, and it was just the whole thing, trying to figure it all out. And then also the floor plan, I actually showed you guys me figuring out the floor plan, since I did build it off of a floor plan. So I kind of did the floor plan as I built the exterior. But I did have to cut out me picking the flooring and the wallpaper. Those things are all, in my opinion, very boring to watch. You know, you see them anyway as I'm going through furnishing the build, so you get to see the wallpaper and the flooring that I've chosen. So you don't really have to see me go through like 20 minutes of footage of just trying to pick them, I guess. And then I did also cut out the bathrooms. I was considering leaving in the master bathroom, but that took me, again, like 20 minutes to do. That's just the bathroom, and this video is already over 20 minutes long. I didn't want to make it even longer, since I've been trying to keep my videos under like 20 minutes these past few months. I've been trying to keep the voiceover bit that I have to do, so like the actual build footage, like under maybe like 17-18 minutes or so, just so that I don't have to sit here and ramble for too long at you guys, since I tend to go off on tangents if I have to talk for that long. But also so that the video isn't super long, so I did want to keep this video as short as possible, so I had to cut out quite a few things. I cut out the landscaping as well, but the landscaping is another place where I spent, I think of the like 4 hours and 20 minutes that I spent on this house, of the footage that I had, I did some stuff off camera that I didn't even record. So it probably was closer to 5 hours that it took me to build this. Of those like 5 hours, probably a good 45 minutes was just spent on trying to figure out the landscaping for this house, since again I wanted it to be modern and I'm not really used to building modern builds, so I had no idea what I wanted to do with the landscaping. I wanted to make it look simple and like kind of manicured, but then I had some trouble figuring out how to exactly do that without having the build look boring. So yeah, it was just a whole thing, and I actually really like the way this build turned out. If I were to go back and change some of it right now, looking at the footage again, and having been looking at the like pictures of it that I took, I probably would do something a little bit different with the landscaping. I don't exactly know what I'd do different, but there's just something about the landscaping that looks off to me still, but I didn't want to go back and fiddle with it even more, since whenever I get like that where there's something that's bothering me with a build and I keep going back and trying to fix it over and over again, I always end up hating it anyway, so I just figured I'd leave it and ask you guys what you think of the landscaping. And I mean, obviously if you download this build you can change up the landscaping or anything you want to change up, obviously. But yeah, the build is up on the gallery if you guys want to download it. I should probably mention that it's up on the gallery under the hashtag rebuild Del Sol Valley, or you can search for hashtag ChrissieYT, hashtag ChrissieYork, or you can just find it on my gallery page, which is ChrissieYT. And I will also leave it down in the description if it's easier for you guys to read that information, since I know sometimes my accent is, you know, it can be a little bit confusing if you guys aren't used to hearing a South African accent. But yeah, I always write down in the description the hashtags that you can search to find my builds and my sims, and you know, my gallery ID, stuff like that. And I also include a link to the online gallery website if, you know, the thing is CC free. This build is completely CC free, so there will be a download link to the online gallery if it's easier for you guys to download it that way. But yeah, I think that's everything that I wanted to mention about the house, like particularly. I guess I'll talk more about it as I see something that I want to mention. But the like color scheme for this house, not the floor plan, the color scheme for this house is very monochrome. I used a lot of black, a lot of white, a lot of gray, and then pops of red throughout the whole house. So I wanted to make this house look like it's like they've had a designer come in, like an interior designer come in and decorate the whole place to have a very cohesive look to it. And I don't think I mentioned this, but this is for Judith Ward. It is, like I said, for my save file, and it's actually for Judith Ward. She's going to be living here. I decided to give her a modern house, since I want the whole like top area of Del Sol Valley, like the whole Pinnacles area of Del Sol Valley, to be 3 modern mansions. And I didn't want to have her have a like really traditional mansion among these like 2 other like super modern mansions. So yeah, she has a modern mansion. I figured, you know, it still fits her personality, in my opinion. She makes me think of someone that would, you know, change her like house and stuff like that as the years go by, since she has been in Del Sol Valley for quite a while. According to her bio, she's been like a famous actress for quite a few decades by now, and I do think that she would, you know, change and everything like that, her style, stuff like that, as time goes on. And yeah, just to kind of stay relevant, I guess, to try and stay relevant, I suppose. So yeah, she would have a modern mansion, in my opinion. She lives alone. She doesn't have a husband or a family or anything. She has 2 dogs. In my save file, she will have 2 dogs. So I do include 2 like little dog bowls, and I put in a toy chest. I think I put the toy chest in the hallway. I don't remember if I did that off camera or not. And then I include 2 dog beds in her bedroom. So yeah, I think I gave her 2 poodles. I gave her a little boy and a girl poodle, black and white poodles. So yeah, they're really, really cute. They're small dogs, so I figured, you know, she would have 2 of them. And then the rest of the house is very much geared towards entertaining. I don't think she has many friends. I don't really think Judith Ward is someone to have really close friends or anything like that. but I do think she has quite a few acquaintances, and she would be someone to throw like the occasional party and stuff like that, just to keep up appearances and, you know, keep, you know, to network, I guess, with the in crowd, I suppose. So yeah, she does have quite a nice space for entertaining. She has a really big dining room, a huge kitchen, living room area, and then the backyard of this house, or like the backyard, is technically what I spent the most time on when I did the facade of this house. But the backyard area has that really big pool. It ends up having a hot tub in it, a little gazebo area with another big dining table, a bar, a grill, and then some lounge chairs and a fire pit with some seating and everything like that. So there's quite a lot to do like outside for entertainment and stuff. I also include a stereo outside, so I definitely thought they would throw quite a few like pool parties or just stuff like gatherings outside, I guess. But yeah, so that's basically the whole house. I don't think I have anything else to tell you. One of the bedrooms, like I said, is turned into a study for Judith, where I put up some like posters, like movie posters and stuff like that, that I thought would be movies that she has starred in the past. So I figured she would have some of those in her study. And then the other bedroom is basically a mirror image, shape-wise and size-wise, of the study. But that bedroom I just decorated as a guest bedroom in case she has company or a friend stay over, or maybe it's just she bought this house, it had 3 bedrooms and she didn't need 2 studies, so she turned one of them into a bedroom. But yeah, both of those like guest bedrooms, the study and the guest bedroom, have their own bathroom. Then there's another half bathroom in the like hallway area. And then obviously Judith has her own master suite, that little bit at the back of the house that kind of pokes out. You guys will have seen it. It kind of connects to the rest of the house through the hallway. There's her master bedroom. She has her own like private patio area with 2 lounge chairs like right next to the pool. She has a walk-in closet and a huge master bathroom. And then on the other side of the kitchen, I'm probably not explaining this really well at all, but you guys will see the floor plan screenshots at the end of the video. But next to the kitchen, I actually almost forgot about that room, but I turned it into a laundry room and a like private gym for Judith. So it just has a treadmill and a boxing bag in it, so I didn't think she would work out too much. But she does like keeping up appearances, so she might occasionally run on the treadmill or something like that. So she does have that in her house, so she doesn't have to, you know, mingle with the ordinary people down at the like public gym, I guess. But yeah, that's basically the whole house. It does have 2 lot traits. I gave it the celebrity home and party place lot traits just to go with the overall theme I had for the house, and it turned out to be just under 346,000 simoleons, so it's incredibly expensive. I actually can't remember the last time I built a house that was over 300,000 simoleons. So yeah, it's crazy expensive. But then again, the lots in the Pinnacles, just the lots themselves, are really expensive. I think just to buy an empty lot here in the Pinnacles is around 30,000 simoleons. So yeah, it's already crazy expensive. And then you have this really big house with a really big pool. Pools in The Sims 4 are super expensive. And then I used a lot of things that are quite modern in this house. And in The Sims 4, a lot of the modern furniture that I actually like to use are really expensive. So yeah, that's probably where half of the price came from. But yeah, that's basically everything I wanted to talk about for the house. Now, I do want to mention, I probably should have mentioned this a bit earlier in the video, but I am recording this at like 6:30 at night, so 6:30 in the evening. I normally don't record this early. I normally record at like 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning when everyone is asleep. And there's no like outside noise, no cars driving around, no dogs barking or kids playing or anything like that. So I did have to record this right now, since it is supposed to be up in like 1.5 hours. So I'm cutting it a little bit close, but I'm recording this in the middle of the day, basically. So if you guys hear any background noise or anything like that, I'm really sorry. I'm trying to record, you know, in a room that's as quiet as possible, but sometimes stuff just happens. So yeah, if you guys hear any background noise, I'm really sorry about that, but it can't be helped. I do need to record this right now since I want it to be out today, and I have other things to do tonight, so I don't want to like put it off anymore and then end up not doing it. So yeah, this is probably the last video that'll be on the channel that isn't university related. Like you guys know, university, the Sims 4 Discover University comes out on Friday. I will be getting early access to the pack, so I'm probably the next video that you guys will see on the channel will probably be something early access related with university. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. I don't know exactly yet when I'm going to start posting stuff, you know, for university and everything, but I don't think I'm going to get any, I definitely won't get any other builds out before then. I'm just telling you guys now. I won't be getting any other builds out before, you know, university stuff starts dropping, but I don't know if I'll have a, I will be doing a university giveaway. So I want to mention that in this video as well. I will be doing a university giveaway. I'm going to post that video later this week, so keep your eyes out for that if you want to stand a chance to win a code for the Sims 4 Discover University. I'll explain more about how that'll work in that video and everything like that, but I did just want to mention it. But yeah, I'm really excited to get my hands on university. Like, the pre-expansion pack syndrome is really kicking in. Like, I didn't even want to open my game yesterday. I didn't open my game yesterday. I didn't want to open my game on Sunday either. There's so much that I want to do, but I can't do it since I don't have the pack to do it with. And I know that if I end up building some more university list builds, they're going to be kind of redundant, since university is going to be out in just a few days. So yeah, it's a whole thing. I've been wanting to do a lot of things, so I've been having a lot of like motivation and stuff to do things, but what I want to do I actually can't do. So I've been doing a lot of other stuff, which that sounds really weird, and I don't know if it's just me that's like this, but sometimes I'll get these huge bursts of inspiration and motivation to do stuff, but sometimes I just can't do what I actually want to do because I don't have the game to do it with. So yeah, last night I wanted to record this video last night, actually, confession time. I actually meant to record this last night to have it done in a good amount of time and everything like that, so that I didn't have to rush it or anything. But I completely forgot that I wanted to do a voiceover. Like, it didn't even cross my mind anytime at all last night. So I spent all night last night. I actually went to bed at like 7 AM this morning. I didn't fall asleep until like 8 AM. because I'm so excited for university. But basically all last night I spent creating some like channel art for Twitch. Not channel art, but like start screens and offline screens, and then also some Twitch panels for like the description panels for Twitch. I spent all night creating stuff for that. So I'm not even streaming. I don't even stream yet or anything, but I want to start streaming. And I figured, you know, while I have the time to do this and while I'm feeling inspired to do this, I might as well make those. So I played around with them. I still have to play around with the starting soon screen a little bit more, but I posted those pictures of those over on my Twitter and my Instagram if you guys want to check them out. I posted them on my Instagram stories, and then on Twitter I posted some pictures. I will leave all my social media links are always in the description if you guys want to check them out. But basically I posted some pictures of the ones that I have done, and then I'm still messing around with the starting soon screen. And yeah, I really like the way they turned out. I have two like aesthetics and moods when it comes to doing any kind of channel art or anything, and one of them is super minimalistic with like 1 or 2 colors and that's it, and the other one is like full on rainbow. And for this time I was really feeling the full on rainbow. So they're all very pastel and bright and rainbow colored. So I really like the way they turned out. I've already put some of them over on my Twitch. I put the panels in. I still have to put in some of the information for the panels, but they're already there. The offline screen is already there. If you guys want to check it out, my Twitch is also linked in the description. Like I said, I don't stream yet. I still kind of have to figure out how streaming works over on Twitch. I've streamed before, live streamed before, but I've done it over here on YouTube. But I want to start doing it over on Twitch. And I still have to figure out how all of that works, how Streamlabs works and stuff like that. But I'm hoping, like crossing my fingers, I can do it before the end of the year. But I don't want to make any promises. But yeah, so if you guys want to check that out, all of the links and stuff are in the description. But that's basically how I spent my Monday night / Tuesday morning, I guess. But yeah, I had so much fun doing that. I really want to like play around with it a little bit more, but I don't know why. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and it's something that I haven't done in a while. I kind of want to redo all of my YouTube stuff now as well, to be in the same like color scheme, since my YouTube banner and end screen and stuff are all very minimalistic. That like orange ombre orange one, that's very plain and minimalistic and stuff, like minimal and everything. But now I want to make them all, like redo all of it to be super colorful and pastel and rainbow themed for some reason. But yeah, I don't know why I want to do that, but I just do. But yeah, I think when I get my hands on university, that feeling might go away, since I'll actually be busy with recording videos and everything, so I might not do it. But yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, you probably don't know this, but I tend to change my channel like art quite a bit. I like changing my channel art and messing with it and changing it up every now and then. So yeah, just fair warning. But I hope you guys like how this build turned out. If you did, give the video a like, and if you're new to the channel and you'd like to see more Sims 4 content, including some early access university builds, creator Sims, all of that kind of fun stuff, feel free to hit the subscribe button. And remember to turn on the notification bell as well, to be notified of whenever I upload a new video, so that you don't miss any of them. Since I know once the embargo lifts for university, your sub boxes will be flooded with university content from other game changers as well. And if you guys don't want to miss any of my content, you will need to probably remember to turn on the notification bell, so that you'll be notified of whenever my stuff goes up. But yeah, I think I'm just going to leave this video off here. We're on to that final little room that you guys can see I actually forgot about. And when I went to take the screenshots, I actually saw that this room was empty, so I had to really quickly do it. But yeah, I hope you guys are all having an absolutely amazing day, and I will talk to you all in my very next video. Bye guys!
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast, and every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. The most of this night, come on baby, take my hand. And we don't need to do the things we don't want to do.